Sky Squad, we are back in the building. Oh, yes, back in the mother freaking building. I just want to say, first things first, thank you guys all for the birthday wishes. Man, it was a nice birthday. I still got to respond to like all the IG messages and stuff like that and all the, happy birthday wishes. But I just want to say thank y'all for that. Let's get into a little bit of tea. All right, a little bit of tea. So we just coming off the episode of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and of course, there's always some fallout, right? So I get home today. I go through the speak on it. I go through the after show, and I kind of go through all of the drama that happened, like right after the episode, right? Because when we do our recaps, I just try to focus on the episode. And then, like the next day or the following videos, focus on the subsequent fallout, right? So let's talk Sanya and Kenya and the unfollowization. Okay. Um, the unfollow, man, that unfollow will got you good. Okay. And so, where is this coming from? Why has Kenya unfollowed the Sanya? Okay, the Sanya Richie Rossi. Well, folks got to tweeting. Okay. Someone said, all right, Sanya, when it comes out that you're gossiping about Kenya, you better stand 10 toes down on in it. Because Sanya was real like, why was it okay for Roy to be DMing Marlo, but it wasn't okay for Martell to be DMing Kenya? And I'm like, these are two totally different situations, but okay. All right. Let's rock with it, roll with it. So then somebody posted this. Sanya over there, a key with Marlo and Sheree about Kenya when she should be focusing on what's going on in Austin and why wouldn't her good Judy's donate to her charity? Because they say Kenya had to put the spotlight on Sheree and Marlo before they actually, would put their money where their mouth was, right? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the people calling Sanya out, right? And so somebody else said, what are we even talking about right now? Sanya, why are you going so hard on Kenya's man after she done helped you raise all that money for your charity? I'm sorry, this fake stuff is too much. I mean, and then you do think back on like, dang, she did help you raise $78,000 for your charity. When the goal was really 50,000. You know what I'm saying? So she came through in the clutch, didn't get paid for it from what it sounds like, and donated, you know, um, I think not only product I've heard, but also the money as well. So Kenya Moore finally responds and says, because Sanya Richie Ross, and she tagged her, is not my friend or neutral. Pay attention. I mean, same reason they got Sanya, Sheree, and Marlo all sitting up, clinked up together in the after show. You know what I'm saying? Sanya to me is definitely firmly like Team Marlo, Team Sheree. And it is what it is. I'm actually cool with it, but I do say stand 10 toes down in the stuff that you say. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as long as you do that, you all right with me, right? You all right with me. But again, it's got to be some standing 10 toes down in it. But it looked like she might be starting to stand 10 toes down in it because, according to our friends, and that first bit of tea was from TVD. So I want to say thank you to them. The next bit comes from our friends over at the Peach Report. And they posted this. Sanya Richie Rossi posted this IG story and says, when you stay relevant and working without having to post one tweet. I mean, listen, hey, if she working, she working. But it looked like Sanya Richie Rossi done unfollowed the Kenya Moore as well. Okay. Then unfollow Kenya Moore. So they unfollowing each other. Okay. We unfollow each other at this point. So what do y'all think is given? Because my general sense is that Kenya was probably gonna eat her up at the reunion. So I don't know what to say about Miss Sanya Richie Rossi at this point. I don't know. What is given? What is given? Again, if she could stand 10 toes down in it, I'm fine with it. If she when she want to rock that way, I'll roll that way. But again, just be ready because Kenya don't play. Okay. Now, I don't know if you guys happen to catch this, but I just got a little key watching this interview with Carlos King and Destiny. Now, she does call him out for allegedly playing favorites, okay? She say that apparently she, Martell, and Kimmy all say that Melody is his favorite. And Destiny even says that she felt like Melody was protected, and Melody would be a much more interesting character if she actually showed what was really going on in her life. And she also alleges that there are quite a few people who are not really showing what's going on in their real life. She was shocked that Kimmy came after her for at the reunion for doing that, and says Kimmy needs to look in the mirror for that. But beyond all of that, I will say it was a good interview because you know we had wondered, well, what happened to Destiny after this season? And I did ask Carlos because I was like, I think one of the last times we spoke, it was either in an interview or on his podcast. I did ask about it, and he said you're gonna have to ask Destiny. We never got a chance to really ask Destiny in an interview. So to me, this was a very good pairing. I like to see it because I do feel like they were able to really talk. I felt like I was in the production meeting. And y'all know there is nothing more than I like than feeling like I'm in the thick of like, okay, this is what's happening. Okay, why didn't this happen? And to see them kind of talk through, Destiny feeling like she didn't know who she was as she was filming that last season gives a broader perspective to not only is she going through the divorce, the breakup of, several, like a friendship, you know what I'm saying, and trying to find her footing, dating. It really does give perspective again, also to being served and to all kinds of other seemingly like really like just difficult things that were happening that she seemed like she wasn't able to really discuss. It was nice to see the two of them come together and really discuss those things, how they impacted her time on the show, and then where she is now with the cast and her thoughts on things as they are at this point in time. It's quite interesting. I don't know. The funny thing, this is so funny. I didn't know that Destiny was out in Vegas for the Stella Awards. I went to Vegas just to go to Vegas for my birthday weekend. I didn't know that. So it was just interesting when I found out that the Stella Awards were this weekend, and I was watching this video when I got back, and I was like, oh my God, Destiny was there. So that was like pretty cool. But I think this was a really dope interview. If you guys have not watched it, I kind of wanted to give you guys my little recap of it. And I also wanted to talk to you guys about the preview for um Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay. So I know if you like me, okay, when you saw that preview, for me, I gotta tell you the truth. I was on the floor. Okay. I was on the floor when I saw that trailer, and this is what popped up, right? It says Huntsville police are looking for this woman, putting items in her purse. So, baby, let me tell you something. If you want to know more about that situation, I'm going to point you to the internet. Okay. Crime Stoppers, to be precise. Because here they got the actual report.
Well, take note here because this is what not to do. Argina Benitez has tonight's Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week. A
Okay,
grown
hold.
woman using a child to do her dirty work. That's exactly what Huntsville police say happened last month at a local home improvement store. And
This is where it gets crazy because this is where it gets into there allegedly being like a child involved. And it's literally on the thing. You're gonna see it in 1 second. Hold on. Like, I'm gonna play it for you guys. But
Authorities are hoping you
um at that point, I guess the authorities didn't know who she was. Okay, so in the trailer, when you hear them say Huntsville police are looking for this woman, I'm gonna show you. You can see it here.
Huntsville police are looking for this woman. They say last month she walked into the Home Depot off the Parkway and started putting items into her purse. Investigators say she also gave a door lock to the young child she was with. When she went to leave, loss prevention stopped her and she pulled out the stuff from inside her purse. But police say she told the child to keep the lock and then the two left. She was in such a
Oh, you didn't get into this.
as she almost hit two cars on her way out. All of that, according to authorities.
Now, I don't know. Listen, I don't know no more about the story other than what we saw on the preview and what I done seen in this scene from Crime Stoppers right here. Okay. But what I do know is I'm interested. I need to know more. Okay. I ain't coming down in judgment on nobody. I ain't trying to, dip and dab into, the dirty little secrets and such like that. But since it is a part of the plot line, and because I don't want to wait, I want to know what happened. All right. Because now y'all done put it in front of my face. So now I want to know what indeed happened. Please tell me, Keke, you was innocent. I'm not that innocent. My loneliness is killing me. Okay. What's going on, Keke? Now, I if we need to send up some prayers for you now, I will definitely do that because I don't want to see you behind the bars. Okay. Um, so however we can get this situation fixed, let's go ahead and fix it, baby. My sweet babies, as Monique the comedian says, my sweet babies. However we can get this situation fixed, my sweet babies, let's go ahead and get it fixed, my sweet babies. And y'all, we back in the building, y'all. We back in the building. We back into his house. All right. So we'll keep humming coming at y'all with more as things continue to drop. All right. And if you guys haven't been following me on Instagram, please do so. We're doing a little fashion lifestyle stuff over there as we will be doing on our other channel. So we dipping and dabbing into some new things, baby. So having fun, having a good time, and just following the joy. So y'all make sure y'all continue to keep it locked on the channel, and I'll catch you in the next video.